What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including WWE furious with John Cena, the real reason for WWE's firings, the backstage reaction to those firings, sad news for Alexa Bliss, CM Punk trolls John Cena, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Now let's hit the intro and get straight into the first story. Now, first story looks at WWE being furious with John Cena. Now, if you caught our recent news video, you know that Cena recently promoted his upcoming appearance in Fast and Furious 9, commenting that Taiwan would be the first country to see it. Now, this comment didn't go over well with the People's Republic of China, which views Taiwan as part of its nation, despite Taiwan being a separate country since 1949. Cena then went into apology mode, with the BBC reporting on Tuesday that, on Tuesday, Mr. Cena posted a video on the Chinese social media site Weibo apologizing for the mistake. "I made one mistake, I must say right now, very important. I love and respect Chinese people. I am very sorry for my mistake. I am so sorry. I apologize." As Cena not only apologized, but apologized in Mandarin, perhaps wanting to show how sincere his affection for the People's Republic of China is. But Cena's apology led to criticism back home, with some critics arguing Cena's apology was more like ass-kissing. Now, rumor has it that the WWE is furious with his apology, with Andrew Zarian of the McMahon podcast tweeting, "This John Cena apology is not going over well at WWE right now." As Zarian's report is accurate, there could be any number of reasons why the WWE is upset with Cena, as officials may worry that fans in India, a major market for the WWE, might not like seeing the face that runs the place trying to placate India's arch rival. Whatever the situation, you can be sure WWE wants things to be resolved by July, when it plans to bring back fans for SmackDown. A rumor has it the WWE wants Cena there, but it might not be so eager if Cena has a cloud of controversy hanging over him. What do you guys think of this situation? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, WWE makes major backstage cuts. The WWE made major cuts on 25th May, and this time it was a number of employees in its media departments. In an exclusive report, Deadline's Mike Fleming Jr. revealed WWE had a round of layoffs that impact its film, television, and social media divisions in Connecticut and Los Angeles. Trying to find out the exact number, but WWE Studios saw layoffs in Features Television and Digital Social Media Division Advanced Media Group. All of these operations will be consolidated into a single division, with a smaller staff running those operations. The cuts included a variety of officials, including some long-time employees. The Wrestling Observer reported the biggest name let go was Jayla Donlan, Executive Vice President of Advanced Media, while the other major name released was Brian Pelagato, Senior Vice President of Production. The advanced media departments in both the US and UK were heavily pared down as well, which included producers, associate producers, and those in both digital and WWE Network. WrestleNomics and Meltzer reported on other cuts as well, including Jay Rosenstock, EVP of International Television, and Malcolm Nolan, VP of Media Operations, James Wortman, a content director with WWE, and Adam Kirshner, a digital video producer. Meltzer noted that the WWE took a closer look at its various departments during the pandemic and decided to consolidate operations. For example, Meltzer noted, one example of a redundancy that was noted to us was the presence of two different graphics departments, one for television and one for digital. Meltzer also noted that WWE is moving into its new office building in 2022. This could also have played a role in the WWE's various cost-cutting moves. A number of news sites noted that with the WWE Network streaming on Peacock, there was much less need for employees. Ultimately, the WWE streamlining has led to speculation whether these cuts are more of what fans have seen over the last year, or perhaps a sign WWE management wants to make the company look as profitable as possible in order to sell the company. There could be more cuts in the wrestling division too, as rumors persist they will be making cuts to NXT UK in the near future. But what was the backstage reaction to the cuts? Well, the WWE's latest wave of cuts caught a number of workers by surprise, and not only the ones who were sent packing. According to PW Insider, a number of employees were shell-shocked by the cuts, including employees who currently still have their jobs. Needless to say, there must be a considerable amount of anxiety as current employees wonder if and when they'll be on the chopping block. Kathy Kelly, who worked as a backstage interviewer in WWE from 2006 to 2020, tweeted, "My brain can't comprehend and my heart is breaking for all my friends. Along with being great humans, everyone behind the scenes at WWE Digital worked their asses off to build a huge money-making brand and don't get near the credit they deserve." Should Kelly or anyone else be that surprised by its latest round of cuts? Anyone who's followed the WWE for any amount of time knows that WWE officials care about profits and that loyalty is a one-way street, with wrestlers and employees alike expected to bend over backwards for the WWE with no expectation of the WWE reciprocating. Next up, sad news for Alexa Bliss. Bad news for Alexa Bliss as her pet pig Larry Steve has passed away. Bliss posted the sad news via Instagram. On the day before his 4th birthday, this morning Larry Steve gained his angel wings. "I'm so sorry we couldn't find you the help you needed in time. Some people didn't understand, but I want you to know, Larry, your life mattered. We are completely heartbroken." Wrestling news' Paul Davis reports Bliss made a number of attempts to get Larry Steve medical help, even going to social media. Tragically, she was unable to do so. Bliss posted on her Instagram page in hopes to find a veterinarian that would treat him because he was in severe pain and unable to walk. Bliss noted that most veterinarians are unable to treat pigs, and she ended up reaching out to 13 different vets that refused to treat Larry. While Bliss was able to get pain medication to ease his suffering, she was unable to get treatment in time for her pig. Alexa posted a video on Instagram thanking the fans for their outpouring support, but also calling those out for poking fun of her at such a sad time.
Hi, I just wanted to get on here and say thank you to everyone who has reached out about Larry, and to let everyone know that I really appreciate the amount of support and people who have called and texted. I will get back to you. I just can't yet because we're still trying to kind of wrap our heads around what happened. Larry went very quickly, digressed really quickly, and we don't really fully understand it yet. But he was surrounded by people who loved him. You know, my family was there. We were petting him, and Ryan was playing him music on his guitar because Larry loves music. And I just want to say to any animal care person or vet, you know, no matter how big an animal is or how different they are, please help them. I hope Larry's story helps open people's eyes to, you know, the realities of having animals around his size, and I just want people to, you know, do better. We are going to celebrate Larry's birthday tomorrow. I really want to do something where we celebrate his birthday and maybe do like a charity thing to raise money for an animal rescue. And if that's something that you guys are interested in or seeing or anything like that, just let us know. And again, thank you.
Bliss's former fiancé Buddy Murphy posted a picture of him and Larry with the following message. "This morning I woke up to a heartbreaking phone call telling me my big boy passed away. Larry was a part of our family, a member, a stubborn child but loved just as much and no less than anyone else. I'm an emotional guy, and as I write this while scrolling through pictures of Larry, tears are rolling down my face and my heart is breaking. Now, as anyone with an animal companion knows, losing them can be devastating, and we extend our condolences to both Alexa Bliss and Buddy Murphy during this time." Next up, Vince McMahon ripped up the Raw script. Vince McMahon's inexplicable urge to rip up Raw script shortly before the show airs has become well known, and once again, reports are coming in of Vinnie Mac deciding to start over from scratch just hours before the Red Brand goes live. A report from PW Insider indicated that the first hour of Raw wasn't put in place until 30 to 45 minutes before they went on air. Unfortunately, McMahon's various changes haven't helped the Red Brand's ratings, which suggests long-term planning might be the better way to book the show. Fans who wonder why the WWE often ignores promoting its shows on Raw ahead of time now have their answer. It's impossible to book a show when it's still being written just hours before it airs. And finally, CM Punk trolls John Cena. And last but not least, CM Punk has joined the other critics taking at John Cena's China apology. As why should Punk miss out on all the fun? UFC 0-2 fighting sensation tweeted, "New bio? And Punk noted in his biography that Taiwan is a country, a fact John Cena seems willing to forget if it makes the People's Republic of China and its citizens happy. Punk, who has never held back in criticizing Cena, took the Taiwan is a country sentence out of his biography, but you can be sure he'll have something else ready for Cena. There's no word on whether Ryback has commented on the Cena situation yet, but don't be surprised as he's another wrestler who never misses a chance to criticize WWE. But there you have it guys, the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.